I love this game, and I can't blame nostalgia for this like I could for Unleashed. No, but the fact that Unleashed is a good game, and I completely forgot to mention the Wii part of that game. But this is just a good game. Sure, it has a gimmick attached to it, but every game has a gimmick attached to it. And I can't blame nostalgia for this game because I used to hate this game. Hell, we even sold my Wii because I hated it that much. But after getting it a few years ago, it's become one of my favorite games of all time. I constantly play it. It definitely helps by the fact it's like 3 hours long. To begin with the plot, it's incredibly simple. Sonic is transported to the legends of King Arthur and told to stop King Arthur. He grabs his sword Excalibur, takes down 3 of the Knights of the Round Table, gathers a sword, takes down King Arthur, and day is done. Except it isn't. Sonic is summoned to this world by Merlina, granddaughter of Merlin. Merlina may be one of the best twist villains in the franchise, not because it's a great twist villain at all, but because her motivation isn't just, hey, let's go be evil or some shit like that. No, her motivation is that she doesn't want to die. She knows what becomes of the kingdom. She knows that it's bound to fall apart. And she wants to put it back together. She doesn't want everything to fall apart. She wants to be able to build a world where people can live happily forever. But as Sonic points out, that's not really a good idea. Having a world that goes on forever, it's a very tricky thing. In the real world, we're already seeing issues with people who are now going beyond the old life expectancy of 60 years old. Hell, if the boomers would just die already, we could start actually fixing the world, but they won't. Having a world where people can go on forever just wouldn't work, and Sonic and Excalibur know that. And so when she takes the sacred scabbard of King Arthur for herself, and becomes this terrifying beast, of course Sonic has to fight her. But after the fight is over and Merlina's back to normal, what does he say?
Merlina, every world has its end. I know that's kind of sad, but that's why we gotta live life to the fullest in the time we have. At least, that's what I figure.
Grandfather.
He says that we all need to live life and go touch some grass. Go on, I know you can do it. It's powerful, it's potent, it made me really think about what I was doing at that time. I wasn't in too healthy of a spot when I got this game, but I beat it the night I got it, and it means a lot to me. A lot more than the meta-era games do. But enough with the plot, what's the gameplay like? Well, this is definitely built on the backbone of Sonic and the Secret Ships, but there's one key difference. You can use the nunchuck. Immediately, all the control problems from the previous game are gone. Amazing how giving the player direct control over the character does that harm. Instead, the gimmick for this game is swinging the Wiimote like a sword. With people upset at this, you also have to be upset at Zelda for doing this. And I know none of you want to get upset with Zelda, so shut your face before you say anything about it. Sure, swinging is a little weird in this game, it can oftentimes slow Sonic down, but I'm willing to forgive it because of the homing slice. I mean, look at this. It's great! Sonic's homing attack is basically useless to incentivize you using the sword, and I don't see a problem with that, honestly. The gameplay's simplistic, but look at the visuals. This is such a major step up from Sonic the Secret Rings. And there's multiple playable characters! Woo! Sure, it's Shadow, Knuckles, and Blaze, but each of them has something unique about them. Blaze is a double jump, and instead of doing the Soul Surge, where she runs forward and starts attacking enemies, she instead has a tornado. Knuckles can glide, as you can tell, and can throw his swords out for his Soul Surge. Shadow has his Chaos abilities, is the fastest of the 3 and plays the most like Sonic, and it's great. Fortunately, you can only play as them in the red missions once the credits have rolled, and for as great as the credits music is, I would rather not sit around for 20 minutes while waiting for them to end. But speaking of the music, this is the last game that Jun Sonoe would do for a long time, until I think about Team Sonic Racing. And he plays everything into this. I mean, take a listen to some of these tracks. let's not forget the 4. That's right, 4 Crush 40 songs we got in this game to make up for them not really being around as much. See, they're just great! The problem is this game clearly didn't sell as well as Secret Rings or as Unleashed did on the Wii did. Sure, Unleashed on the Wii was a little gimped and its PS2 port was here boy. But Black Knight proved they could make a good game on the Wii. And this will continue when we got Sonic Colors the next year. Now, I am not at all the biggest fan of Sonic Colors, but I know it's a me problem. I know it's a good game, but we can get to it when we get there. But until then, take care and remember to stay safe. Bye!